So closing your eyes and start to feel the blessing, this very subtle energy that we call life. And it is flowing through our body. It enables us to do everything that we want to with our body. So this energy, we take it so much for granted. We don't notice it, and 99% of the people, they won't feel it, because most people live as whatever their name and whatever their body is. I want you to slowly see and feel the very, very subtle energy. It is called the life force flowing through us, flowing, just flowing. Because without this flow of life happening through our body, we won't be alive on this planet. Just close your eyes, Liz, and the task is that just sitting still, focus not on your body, but this phenomenon that we call life, and which is a blessing. So if you have all the blessings on the planet, we have all the money, all the sex, all the relationships, all the love, respect, honor that is there on the planet, but we don't have this blessing of life, then what is the point? Well, there is a point, but it's not there. So this is the ultimate blessing, that we have this blessing of life. Now we start to judge our life and compare it. That's our own stupidity. That is our total stupidity. We are comparing, oh, this experience with that experience, this person with that person. But just right now, feel Om flowing through you. Most people cannot do it, but you have taken enough lessons. So focusing into your inner heart, feel the shining and feel this very subtle flow, very, very fine, but the most important flow. Om. Om. Sitting still, instead of focusing on the body, focus on your heart. Feel the vibration of Om, the energy of Om in your heart. And now slowly focus into the energy flowing in a very strange manner through you. This energy which we call life force. And this life force is a total blessing. So just feel it flowing through you. Just subtle, very subtle. Om. Om. Sitting still, focusing in the center of your heart, feel the energy that we call life force flowing through you. It is the most important blessing, because if you have everything else on the planet but you don't have this blessing, then everything turns to almost to zero. Сидя без движения, фокусируйте в сердце, ощущайте поток очень мелкой энергии, который мы называем жизненной силой. Просто фокусируйте и чувствуйте, как она идет с Омом. Feel the energy of Om flowing through you, so that you can experience the phenomenon, the energy and phenomenon of life. Oh. Oh. Life is not things that have happened to you, because they are gone. Жизнь — это не воспоминание в мозгах. Life force is not your memories, which are in the head. Neither is life force what you think or who you think you are. These are storylines of your body. Life force is very subtle energy flowing through you, and because of your meditations, you can feel it. Closed eyes, с закрытыми глазами, фокусируйте в сердце. Ощущайте, feel the energy that we know as life force flowing through your body in a very subtle manner. Ощущайте на очень тонкой уровне жизненная сила, которую мы называем, которая является энергией. Энергия жизненная сила, которая льется очень тонкой уровне. Feel the very, very subtle energy that we know as life force flowing through you. Very subtly. We feel this blessing and know that this life force, being on this planet with this life force, is a total blessing. Because if you had everything, jeśli u was byłaby все, no nie byłaby etoj energii, этого благословения жизненной силы. А byłaby тысячи машин, миллионы дома, все отношения, все деньги, все слава, все было бы пустой. If you did not have this blessing, you would not be able to enjoy any of the things which are on the planet. So know this is the ultimate blessing and that you have it. So start respecting that. Start respecting the life force flowing through you. Most people live on this planet and they do not feel this energy. They think it is air and it is this food gives them energy to move, and they live. Most people are living just like that. Most people think life force is the air and energy we get from food, and then the whole life is lived like a biological scientific being. Right now, with the blessings of the Guru, the teacher, which is your life, which is everyone who has hurt you in every way, that's your total Guru. Whatever makes you spiritual is your Guru, teacher. Having gratitude for everything that has hurt you, you open yourself to the universe that gives love, teachings, that gives pain, that gives all the things on this planet. Sitting still, focusing on your heart, total focus on this energy that we call life force flowing through you, exposing you to the phenomenon that you know as your life on this planet. And this life force is the ultimate blessing. Because if you had everything else on this planet, all the houses, all the jobs, all the respect, all the love, but did not have this blessing, then you won't be able to enjoy or not enjoy any of the things on this planet. Most people think air is the energy, life force, and food is what gives you energy, and then we live very, very restricted, biological, selfish life in which we live for the body. More people have joined, so I have to repeat. Total attention in your heart, that is the place of your feelings in reality. Again, you have to be able to prioritize. If your brain is working very well, you can think like Einstein, but there is no love in your life. Where is the value in that? Without love, you won't be able to enjoy it. So focusing on your heart, feeling very, very gently, because you have been in meditation and we have the Guru's blessing. Guru is the personification of everything that has made you spiritual, including the events that made you go through pain. Because pain teaches. Accepting the universe, both sides of the universe that gave you pain and the universe that gave you pleasure as one, you open your heart and feel this flow of very gentle flow of life force. Most people think life force is your air and you get energy from the food and live as biological animals. Very, very restricted thinking, because then you start living only for your body. Right now, you feel at a level of heart this flow of life force, divine life force flowing through you, exposing you to the phenomenon that we call life. Life is a phenomenon. Life is not your memories in the head. Жизнь это не мысли в голове. Это не воспоминания, это не ваши ощущения, это не мысли, это не осуждение, это не ваши эмоции. It's not your emotions, it's not your thoughts in the head. Life force is what is flowing. It is totally inexplicable. It is not air and it is not your food. By focusing on your heart, фокусируя в своем сердце, вы ощущаете, что это не еда и не кислород, и не воспоминания в голове, и не эмоции в сердце. Это чудесное, магическое, волшебное благословение. Life force is a totally inexplicable. You cannot explain it away. Through your senses, you sense it in a limited manner, but you cannot explain your life. How did you come? How was this planet? How is that on this planet there is only energy and you see things? How is those events that have happened? What is the other person? Stop seeing them as bodies with names. Перестаньте относиться к другим людям как просто человек с именем. See everything as a reflector and as a conductor of this life force. And Om in your heart is going to help you with that. So you're just still, you focus on the heart, focus on it, and feel the life force flowing through what you know as your body. Ощущайте, как это благословление льется через сердце, и сердце начинает ясностью. У сердца появляется такое свойство, она сияет любовью. The heart gets an ability to shine with love. In your heart, the shining heart with. Totally focusing on the life force in your body, flowing through your body. Полное внимание, как жизненное благословление льется через вас, и как она работает со сердечным сиянием, and how it works with your shining heart. Om, total focus into your shining heart. Om. Full attention to your shining heart, the shining heart with the rhythm of Om. So that your heart is now spreading this blessing of life force to everything and everyone. Total attention to the center of your heart and blessing with your life force of the heart, everything and everyone, especially everything and everyone that you had any anger at. With your shining heart, you get a mission and you get a superpower. The superpower is to focus into your heart and spread love. so that you are self-realized. And your mission is one by one sending love, first of all to Catherine and her relatives. And 2 days ago, she has had some trauma, very, very disturbed for 2 days, Catherine. So send to her love and peace. Oh, oh. She has the responsibility of friends who have crossed over and daughter, sending to her. Everyone sends to her, shining rays from the heart of life force. That's the blessing. Oh, oh. Since for the last 2-3 days, Diana has had some work issue, so we sent to her also love. Oh, so that she gets the strength to resolve it. Oh, oh. Everyone is now sending love to Xenia. She has to decide between two jobs, and both have got pros and cons. So we are sending to her, and she's sending love to her angels who have organized two jobs for her. And she will get the strength to take the decision tomorrow at 12 o'clock. So everyone sends her blessings. Oh. Sends her blessings so that whatever job she takes, she can serve the universe unconditionally. Sending love to Galia for all her health issues and clarity that she's asking for. Sending strength to manage her health to Hadish. Sending to Hal the strength. He has had some banking issues, etc. So it will take around 3 months, but there will be no loss. So that his nerves get calmed down. Sending love and laughter and clarity to Laura. Love in all forms. We can always send love in 3 ways. Visualizing the other person is smiling, offering our prayers, our Om to the other person, seeing that the rays from our heart are reaching the other person, And the fourth way is we see the angel in our heart blessing the other person. For those who are more into energy, they see the energy reaching. For those who are more into prayers, they see that the prayers are offered. For those who are more spiritual, they can see the angel in their heart blessing the others. And also, they're bowing down and offering their prayers, because we can see that the prayers have a real, invaluable quality and an invaluable gift, much more precious than diamonds and everything, a prayer. Sending gene more spiritual evolution. Sending Lena the strength and clarity on how to proceed with her family life. So that there is harmony in the family. The husband has been very angry and sad that always go together. Anger is just another way of being sad. So we are sending love to the whole family. Linda has been suffering from some issue for the last almost 2 years and 10 months. Sending her clarity on how to manage that. And then 4 months ago, there is some turmoil. Sending love to Linda, and she sends love to whatever happened and whoever was involved 2 years and 10 months and 4 months ago. We are sending to Lisa's heart song and dance that she misses in her life, dancing and singing. So love as dancing and singing. So that she can open her heart and trust her life fully with the help of her angels. Sending love as healing for Luba for her health issues. Sending clarity and also health to Marina and laughter. Sending support to Natasha so that she can decide and be at peace with whatever decision she makes regarding her financial commitments. sending strength to Neelam so that she can peacefully maintain harmony in the family and doesn't react to what other people say or don't say. Some people will have people who will push our trigger in at home. Some people will have at work. Some people everywhere. So in your case, at work, you are very well supported, and at home, you just have to listen and not listen at the same time. Because people, when they are sad, they become angry. And sending freedom, but full of love. Not cut off, but freedom full of love and respect for Preeti. Sending love and support to Rita, and she's sending it to her daughter and creating more harmony in their relationship. You can also take your daughter out this weekend somewhere for coffee or something, and then have a talk with her. She has something to share with you. And also you can talk with your sister. So yes, the group is sending love to you. You send it to your sister and your daughter. Sending love and respect to Sonam so that she can have harmony in her relationships in her family and let go of the conflicts from the past. Being spiritual means that we cannot keep any conflict in our heart. We keep on praying for others, and slowly we start seeing the conflict as nothing but sadness from us or other, resulting in a disconnect. So by being spiritual, we empower ourselves and we stop looking at the conflict as if it's a fight, and we stop liking that adrenaline rush of being in a conflict. Instead, we send blessings from our heart to everyone who's playing or has played any part in our life, because we are all interconnected. Sending love and respect to Rose. Health issue for the last 4.5 years. And 2 years ago, she was helped medically. So all these things are related to the mind as well as to the body. So we send love to you, and you send love to whatever happened 4.5 years and 2 years ago. Sending love and respect and more evolution he wants to Stas. Feeling it as a heart energy. The life force is a heart energy. Mind is the biological energy. Heart is the real energy of blessing flowing through the universe. Veera is asking for strength to manage relationships in the family. So we are sending love to the whole family so that they can be in harmony. The husband is not really accepting any prayers, so daughter is accepting. Vika has had some turmoil for the last 3 years and 2 months. So she gets clarity and strength to manage whatever, to accept whatever happened 3 years and 2 months. And of course, the last 9 months have been tough for everyone on the planet. So we just send it at love, respect, and laughter. Laughter is what most people need on the planet right now. As we send laughter, see your own heart is shining light, but with the shining, it's also laughing. Very subtle laughter of the heart, with full appreciation for your blessing of life. We'll also pray for Suleiman, who is depressed. He may or may not accept it, but we are sending on behalf of Preeti. The person is very afraid about accepting blessings. Try Allah, because Allah, 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 Allah. As you feel the magnificence of Allah in your heart, imagine that the light is now green from your heart. Allah, 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 Allah. Good. By sending these blessings which we are able to send, we are like the tap. So the water flows out, but the water doesn't belong to us. The water belongs to the person who is there. So the blessings are flowing through us, but they are ordered by the other person. So we are sending it, and by becoming an instrument of the universe, by serving the universe, we become self-realized. And self-realized means that our heart is shining like an angel. Angelske sjane vasetse. And this shining heart is helping all the people who are having issues of COVID, the people who are dying, who are stressed, who are feeling isolated. So send it as a conductor of this energy of love and understanding, and know that March, April, things would be easier for everyone on the planet. So from your heart, when I say Om, shine and send love to all the people suffering from COVID and other diseases also. People who have had a very tough time in the last 9 months, people who lost jobs, people who found jobs, and now people are having, at least 3 people in this group have got 2 jobs and they can't decide which one. So things are very unbalanced right now on the planet. So send balance and harmony from your shining heart. Om Namo Shivaya. Om Namo Shiva. We are sending healing and strength and emotional support to Leo, who has cancer. Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. With Om, your heart is bursting open. Namo, you offer this huge explosion of love in your heart, this heart energy, to other people on the planet, not yourself, to the others. And Shiva, you dissolve your own heavy thoughts, pain, anger, doubts. You dissolve them so that you become pure golden light. Om Namo Shiva. As you shine from your heart, dissolve Shiva, so that you become pure golden light. See yourself as pure golden heart light. Om Namo Shiva. Om Namo Shiva. Now today is the 90th birthday of the teacher of my teacher, so my guru's guru. My teacher is Leela, who teaches Gita. She taught me, she still teaches every Sunday. And you can join her 9 o'clock Sunday meditation every. But her style is different. She makes you do the reading from Gita or scriptures. So it's a slightly different, but the intention is the same, to make you grow. So Leela's teacher, who taught me Gita and the holy books, she's my teacher. And she taught me that you can also be a spiritual teacher while also serving in the society. She was the secretary for the Minister of Health. So she has the huge department of 500 people that she was taking care of. So she was balanced in both the worlds. In the spiritual world, she led a small group and is leading. And in the other world of office also, she was a very successful office lady, manager. And her teacher throughout her life, since she has been, once she came to Canada and she started understand things, was Guru Jyotirmayanand-90, who has a ashram in Miami. I went out there twice with my wife and she didn't want to be leaving that place. It's so peaceful. So he is still 90, and if you ever get to Miami, you can go and meet a living saint while he's still alive. When I went to him and I met him, I didn't have any particular question for him. But when we went to him, when we met him, our eyes were suddenly tears were coming out without any reason. So he has that presence, and he's 90 and he conducts meditations and everything. And I used to be a big fan of all his meditations and reading his books. But 3 or 4 years ago, now that he's more than 80, today is his 90th birthday. Suddenly the ashram and the website and everything became also for money, so I stepped away from it. I have a different way of thinking, but he is the guru of my guru, so I don't have any, of course I don't have any judgments, but goes into a different. So I stopped the website, visiting his website less now. But today is his 90th. So his blessings are flowing to Leela. Then from Leela, that knowledge flows through me, and from me to you. So life is your guru, but it is represented by this 90-year-old guru who is living. So the difference between even myself, Leela, and this is that Leela tries to live and she is still balanced with the worldly aspect and with the saintly aspect, spiritual life. I'm totally living a worldly life, but 1 hour when we are conducting this meditation, then by virtue of your trusting me for that 1 hour, I'm more less materialistic, let's say. But the guru is totally spirituality embodying, an embodiment of total spirituality. And you can check him out at yrf.org, and he has got charities to which I always try to send money, and he's managing his rather trust is managing orphanages in India, etc. I have met him twice, and every time there were changes because of his blessings, and the blessings, his blessings which flow through Leela and flow uh, through my confidence in my in the scriptures. So his name is Jyotirmayananda, and he came, I think, in 65, 66 when with nothing, and now he has an ashram and a whole movement which is more popular in Miami than in other, and out here in Canada, I don't know. But it doesn't matter how many people know and you don't know, it doesn't matter. The true guru is not about numbers, but he is an embodiment of the teaching. So I am somewhat less materialistic when I'm meditating with you guys. So that's my blessing. Thank you for your trust. Leela is my teacher, and she is now retired from her office job as from the Ministry of Health, where she was working and also serving the society. But now she's totally more into meditation, and she works with different organizations to spread spirituality. She also works, I think, with the people who are crossing over, etc. And she leads the meditation classes on Sunday. It's a different style where the books are discussed. It's a different style than mine, in which I basically rant. And her teacher is this. So by that virtue, he is our key guru. So I'm going to be singing. I can't sing, but I'll give the Guru mantra. The Guru is the embodiment of the universe that has blessed you with the energy that you know as your life force. Most people take life force to be this breathe and food and live like biological beings. But when you have the grace of the Guru, then you start to discover that the body and food and air are not the most important elements, but the shining heart born out of a clarity of your knowledge that this body is not so important. Your life is also not so important because it is just memories and thoughts in the head. But the most important is that the scriptures, the knowledge has freed you from your past pain, anger, and right now your heart is shining because you are participating in sending blessings to others. So by sending blessings to others, you are becoming self-realized. And by becoming self-realized, you initiate yourself and invoke these magical powers of having a shining heart that spreads love, light, and laughter. So as I say the Guru mantra, just feel it flowing through you, and Guru is the universe and is also our Guru in human form, embodying and living a totally spiritual life so that people do not have to trust only the scriptures and then say, yes, but no one can live like that. He's 90, his mind is razor sharp, and his eyes are very clear. So you can also look at his eyes like in the last class and receive his blessings as I say the mantra or for the Guru. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. So the Guru is equated with all the three life force powers, plus, minus, and neutral. Shiva represents the electron whose dance, the negative, the dance, which creates the chaos from which again creation takes place. Vishnu represents the balancer and Brahma represents the positive, the creator. The balance between these three, together their harmony, is represented as Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesha is Shiva's name. So the Guru is equated with that, and then we ask for the blessings of the Guru. That the Guru is the top, even above these three life forces, because without his grace, how can we uncover the knowledge that frees us? Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Brahma, Gurur Devo Maheshwara. Gurur Sakshat Parbrahma, Tasmai Sri Guruveva Namah. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara. Gurur Sakshat Parbrahma, Tasmai Guruveva Shri Namaha. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Gurur Sakshat Parbrahma, Tasmai Sri Guruveva Namah. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Guru Sakshat Parbrahma, Tasmai Sri Guruveva Namah. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara. Gurur Sakshat Parbrahma, Tasmai Sri Guruveva Namaha. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushti Vardhanam Urvarukme Mandanan Mrityur Mukshe Mamrata. Offer with the mantra flowers from your heart at the feet of the Guru. Om Bhuva Swaha Tat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodaya. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinam Sarve Shantu Niramaya Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kasyat Tikte. Om Purnamadi Purnamade Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnimada Purnimeva Vishishyate. Om Shanti 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 Shanti. Again, send blessings to all the people, especially the people who have some issue today, and those who have respected. Once more, send blessings to Eugenia so that she is able to decide on her career path, so that Hal's issues with the bank, etc. resolved, so the nerves, tension, there won't be any stress within the 3 months. To Laura, so that she feels grounded and gets all the support, has the patience to be where she is. To Jean, the spiritual growth that she wants. To Lena and family, harmony, harmony, harmony. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Liz, the company of her angels, and in the heart, so that in the heart her angels can sing and dance. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. To Luba, all the health, strength to manage her health. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Marina, all the harmony that she is seeking. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Natasha, strength in managing her financial affairs. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Neelam, the strength to manage relationships in the family. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Rita, more patience with the daughter. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Rosa, help with her health issues. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Sonam, all the stress that she has been having for the last 3-4 months also. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Stasa, all the growth that she wants. Om Namo Shivaya. Vera, the question that has been bothering her for now for 8 years, 9 years, even 9.5. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Vika, all the help that she needs. Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya, Om Namo Shivaya. Again, just feel the blessings of the Guru. Guru is the supreme God who has blessed us with the life force so that we are on this planet to serve others. Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parbrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruveva Namah. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah. May all your doubts and heaviness in the thoughts be burned away in this holy candle. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Good. If you do not have any other questions,